This is session 2 with Bragi. My original goal was to practice more lunging, but I realized from our last session that he needed some more basic things like paying attention to me, which is what I'm trying to get him to do here, and also getting out of my space. So I use positive reinforcement, and the idea is to give reward when the horse does something that you want, and also making sure that when you're treating that they are in the space that you want them in. So sometimes we have to learn more than one thing at once, and so I'm trying to reward when he's paying attention to me, but he keeps walking into my space, so he has to back up first before he gets the treat. So he gets the click when he pays attention to me, but if he walks towards me, then he has to back out of my space before I will give him a treat. So I'm just trying to be very consistent about teaching him where I want him to be when I give him a treat. And this keeps both of us safe. So again, I'm trying to back him out of my space and show him where I want his nose to be when I give him a treat. And then he's following me, so back him out of my space. Click and treat. And the neighbors are doing something, which is why he keeps looking over in that direction. So, I try some different things. Well, how does he feel about me waving the stick and string around? So he doesn't get terribly excited about that, which I like about him. So I'm just really trying to reinforce the things that I want him to do, paying attention to me, stay out of my space. And stay out of my space. Back up. He still doesn't quite get it, so it takes a little while. I've been rewarding with if he just puts one foot back. So, but then when I click, he comes forward in for the treat, so then he has to back up again. When I'm asking him to back up, I'm trying to make my cues more subtle. But when he steps into my space when I give him a treat, then I get a little bit more assertive about it. So hopefully he'll put these two pieces together. I always try to go as gentle as possible when I'm making the request. But then if he makes the mistake, then I just want him to know right away that that wasn't the right thing. There he goes. So a little better view of at least his front feet moving backwards. A lot of repetition. Back up. I mean, I am raising my hands to ask him to back up just to make the signal very clear. There, he seems like he's being a little bit more consistent. And I wiggle the rope a little bit because he's just still a little concerned about what the neighbors are doing. And then he's looking at the neighbors, so I'll just swing my stick and string. See how he feels about that. My other horse is also on the outside of the round pen, so Bragi's probably concerned about what Odin the Mustang is doing. Now I'm going back to working on lunging. Part of it is to introduce something a little bit new and reinforce the little bit he learned last time. I'm trying to be better about my body position. My last session, I was kind of half leading him, and this one, I'm trying to invite him forward with my left arm and then drive him a little bit with my right, with a stick and string. And he doesn't really understand what I'm asking him to do, so I'll just keep repeating. He wants to look behind him, so I'll try to re-engage him in the exercise. And he's kind of getting it. There. Very good boy. And I don't ask him to go very far. I just want him to get the idea that if I give this set of signals, this is what you need to do. There he goes. Doing a good job. This is his near side. He prefers me to be on his near side, but I want him to get good at this before I start working on his off side. Even though it'll be almost like starting over when I work on the off side. Doing pretty good. He still likes to be in my space a little bit, so I ask him to move out of my space, and he's doing that. Both my horses like to hover around me, which I suppose I've taught him that, so I have no one to blame but myself. There again, just trying to get him to continue the lunging circle. Invite him with the left arm, kind of driving with the right.
There you go. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Good job. Okay, back up. Good job.
Get him out of my space. He seems like this is getting pretty good, although he's not doing a full circle yet. But I don't really need that to find a good stopping place. I'm just pretty happy with the way he's being a little bit more consistent about moving forward.
Good work.
I was just trying to swing the string toward his hindquarters. I'm not making contact, although at one point I do kind of flick the string at him, but it's not the popping or whipping. It's just a touching his rump with the string.
You want to try one more time? Okay. Here you go.
And he's turning to face me when he stops, but that's okay. We can work on stopping in line of the circle later.
You did good.
Pretty good session. Gets a good rub.
You want a tummy rub?
And then his favorite thing is scratches near his girth. Oh boy, he really likes that. He really likes that. Good scratches. Yeah. Do the other side. Yeah. Best thing ever.
Good boy. All right.
I'm going to give him a little jackpot in his feed bin. So, and he seems interested in that.